several years later. What about the earlier? I stood waiting for the train to arrive at my destination. And watched the lights of the city fade under the prism of the glass. Let's see. Let me see something real quick. Options. Text speed, yes. A little faster. I yawned slightly from exhaustion. Quite late. Hope Koko won't get mad at me for being so late. It was several years since I came to the city in search of a new life. Something that undoubtedly changed me in every way. I left my hometown behind to live here, where I also found something very important. A woman to love. And a place to call home. Although I still had a certain fear of demi-humans, I was slowly getting used to it. Couldn't live in a place for people. And I couldn't live in a place exclusively for monsters. We had to live in this limbo, something marginal, for the comfort of what is now my family. We finally arrived. Train stopped and opened its doors. Carriage was almost empty, and apparently only I got off at this stop. I got off the train, somewhat disoriented by the long journey. Search for a new job had once again failed to bear any fruit. I had to go home, I guess. I sighed again as I began to walk with my head down. I went to the back streets to take a shortcut. In these areas, it was hard to tell whether the person in front of you was a real person or not. Fortunately, everything here was relatively safer than usual. Semi-humans who lived or worked in these areas are beings who want to adapt to a more human lifestyle. Or, as in my case, people who want and need to live with them. Obviously, I must not let my guard down, and Seiichi. A voice startled me. A shiver of alertness ran down my spine. I turned. Oh. I sighed in relief. I'm not. Don't give me those scares again, Pascal. Sorry. Pascal was almost my only friend. We met at one of the jobs I had some time ago. We were both fired because he, due to his appearance, frightened certain customers. I can imagine. He threatened to report him for being dangerous and aggressive. But I came to his defense. I had the opportunity to know him in depth, and I knew he would never do anything like that. So I had to leave with him. I trusted his innocence, but did not want to lead him to his own. Thanks to this, he avoided major problems. But obviously, I was out of work. Are you back on looking for a job? Right? How did it go? Well, you don't probably know how that went. I see. I laughed nervously. You don't think they will call me? Don't get discouraged. He slapped my back with a violent gesture. A clumsy attempt to boost my morale. I won't. I know I'll soon find a job again. What about you, Pascal? I'm still looking too. I'm sure we'll both find something. We walked together along the street until he stopped. You're going home, aren't you? Yes, Koko must be waiting for me. I'll go down this other street. I have things to do. See you. Seiichi. Of course, take care, Pascal. We both raised our hands in a friendly gesture of farewell. He was not a very expressive being, but he was very friendly and loyal. Also, totally harmless. For my part, I continued on my way home. The streets were not too crowded, though at this time of night, it was reasonable. I finally arrived home. Rang the doorbell, waited patiently for Koko to open the door. Oh, that's Koko. Koko appeared in front of me, and at the same time, her elegant scent flooded my nose. Seiichi. Seiichi? You're back. Seeing that smile on her face clearly wiped away all my tiredness. Go on in, honey. The feeling of being home again was very comforting. Seiichi, sweetie. She looked worried. What's wrong, Koko? Is everything alright? You see? Sorry, Reiko. Reiko, how could I forget her? She was our precious daughter. The result of our love and, moreover, the joy of the house. She used to run around while playing and getting into mischief due to her semi-human form inherited from Koko. Several times she stretched out her long, sharp fingers to scare me, as she was always amused by my reaction. What happened to her? You know, she's been a bit different for a few days. Maybe she may be at the crucial age for monsters like us. Neither you nor Reiko are monsters. But you know that the identity of a human and of a half-human are not the same. As a half-human being begins to grow, it goes through some stages of confusion. Could you go and talk to her? Of course. Don't worry. I'll find out what's wrong with her. Thank you, darling. You certainly are a sweetheart. I hung up my coat and went to her room. Everything was in darkness. Reiko? Are you sleeping? She did not reply. I walked carefully to her bed. Reiko? I stroked what I sensed was her body over the sheets to check that she was there. I'll let you rest, but you and I need to talk tomorrow, okay? We can't keep worrying, Mom. I let her sleep in the covers and left the room, trying not to make too much noise. Well? She was asleep. She couldn't even say anything. Koko let out a worried sigh. Listen, Koko. Yes? What worries her? Why are you so worried about Reiko? I think it's obvious, honey. Her status as a monster. She's not clearly human, and she's not clearly like me either. She's been through this phase of confusion and doubt. Who knows what may become of our little girl? You shouldn't worry so much. If it's normal for everyone, then we should accept it and support her. The problem is that you're suffering so much from this too. You can't keep losing sleep like this. And what do you propose to do? How about you and me going somewhere tomorrow? Somewhere? You mean a date? Yes, you can call it that. You want to go out with me? But we can't leave Reiko alone. I call my friend Pascal to stay here and look after her while we're away. Even so, come on. You need to distract yourself and stop worrying so much about Reiko. Let's go and have fun. It's two of us. It'll be a while, and she won't be alone. If there's anything, Pascal can let us know. Everything will be fine. Okay, let's go somewhere. But where can we go? Doesn't matter. Just go out and we'll see. Well, you'll see how much fun we'll have. Alright, that's what we'll do. Hand it to me and kiss me on the cheek. You must have some dinner now. I'm sure you're hungry, aren't you? A little bit, I guess. Then come, let's have dinner and tell me how your day went. Alright. We had a quiet dinner. Coco's laugh flooded the room at times, and then she guiltily shut up in case it woke Reiko up. After that, we both went to sleep. The new day arrived. Call passed us dear Reiko for the whole time we were away. We really agreed, or so I thought, as he wasn't very expressive. Reiko, my little daughter. She had been distracted and absent for some time. She lost some of her giggly personality as she grew up. According to Koko, it was a very normal stage in the life of half-humans, where they come into conflict with their own blood, monster instinct or human reason. But for right now, in her mind, battling for control. Or so I imagined, of course. I'd never seen anything like this up close in the past. Koko, because of this, was extremely worried all the time. She didn't want to leave her alone. She could keep an eye on her. But as was beginning to be visible to her, she was very stressed and anxious about it. Now, fortunately, it was the next day. Even if it's just for a few hours, it would make her enjoy my company and relax. Come on, let's go. Be careful, Seiichi. Don't fall. It is you who has to be careful not to lose your balance. I decided to take a small urban train to one of the nearby parks. It's been afternoon there. Seiichi, I offer her the seat in front of me. Tell me, are you comfortable? Yes, I am. But, do you think she'll be fine? Don't think about Reiko anymore. Just focus on enjoying yourself, okay? She kept on as a way of agreeing with me. Got next to me while I stood, holding on to one of the sport bars. Are you looking forward to that walk already, honey? Of course, you know I love going with you. I know, but I'd like to hear it from you. You know, it's been years since we met again. I still remember how you trembled with fear in that tunnel. Gave me a contained, soft chuckle. You never seem to forget that kind of detail, do you? How can I forget it? It's about you, dear. She reached out her hand, and with her slender fingertips took mine. For you, may or may not have been fate. But for me and you certainly was. I know this new life you gave me was only possible because of you. In the end, you did manage to save this monster's heart. Where I told you that you're not a monster. Give her a little smack on her forehead as punishment. Don't be so cruel to me. That's what I am. You're not a monster. You're my wife now. That makes me extremely happy, Seiichi. Just thinking about you and I have changed a bit since then, don't you think? Now that you mention it, yes, you're right. When I first met Koko, she seemed to be much colder and more distrustful. She found it difficult to express her feelings. Now, on the other hand, she looks more cheerful than in those days. She began to slow down. Here we are. Ready? I held my hand to help her up. Let's go. Koko's sincere smile was brighter than the afternoon sun on this special day. Hand in hand, we got off the train together. We walked while browsing in the shop windows till we reached the park. She seemed to be doing her best to relax with me. Both placed our feet on the gravel road. We felt the cold breeze caress our faces. Koko's hair waved like a flag proclaiming the elegance and beauty of her kind. She was a very serious woman, but at the same time extremely caring and kind. She always cared about me and also about our daughter. We're definitely a very close family, important to her. Hey, honey? Since this is a date, why don't we get to know each other a little better? Know each other better? Yes, for example. Let me think. I know. Your friend Pascal. What do you think of him? I heard he assaulted someone. Is it true? He's not dangerous or anything, is he? We take a pet. Full confidence. We trusted him. If I didn't, I wouldn't have left Reiko with him. May not be very expressive, but he is reliable. When he had that problem at work, I didn't doubt him for a second. I think I'm leaving him with him was the best thing I could have done to prove his innocence. Speak so kindly of your friend. It's a lot about how kind-hearted you have always been to us. With you? Yes. Like when you and I first met. First time we met? I remember. I didn't know it before. Or I didn't think I would ever meet that girl again. For me, it ended up as a big memory. Sometimes showed up in my dreams. But they brought us together again, didn't it? Come on, ask me something now. What would you like to ask? What about her past? What specifically would you like to know? Yeah. How is meeting me so important to you? Why? Because of when it happened. I remember the tiredness I carried on my back. The tears welling up in my eyes. As well as the sadness I had inside me. I was alone, days that had no one. Nothing. And despite my appearance, you were not afraid of me. You just walked up to me and took my hand. Those hands that would scare many others, but you were different. Because that, and much more, is why you've always been for me, most beautiful of serendipities. Friendships. If you moved here, did you make any friendships yourself? Me? You grimaced in disbelief at my question. No, I don't get very along with anyone. And I don't need it either. People at Monster alike all make empty promises. I prefer to focus on you and Reiko. Because with you two, I can make sure that you will never leave my side. To have my little home with you, I'm fine. Even so, perhaps. In fact, you should listen to me, honey. That's when you're trustworthy, but there is no guarantee that another person or entity will not take advantage of your innocence. That's why you should only look at me. Take your eyes off of me, or Reiko. Because after all, we only have each other, don't we, darling? Right now, you can have one wish. What would it be? And that question? He laughed gently with a voice beautiful as if it were a song of Happy Bird. Yes. So she loves flowers and she loves to cook. A meal? She laughed again. Don't be silly, Seiichi. You know what I really asked for. That you and I will stay together forever. Sad you worried. I wouldn't want you to keep quiet. I thought that would make you feel bad. No. Or so I think. Why do you ask, honey? You've been looking a little tired for weeks and I don't want you to be like that. So anything I can do for you, Sorry, honey. Reiko feels better. I'm sure I'll feel more relaxed. You know, she's a little girl. Yeah, just ignore her. You're right. I'm worried about her too. When we get home, we'll have a little chat. Honey, I'm a little tired. It's okay if we go and sit down for a while? Sure, no problem. In the center of the park, there was a large fountain. Drops of cold water cooled the atmosphere around it. What do you say we sit here? Sounds perfect to me, darling. Okay. Oh, it was better to be that close. It's a nice day, don't you think? Of course, my dear. I had a great time with you today. You're right, I should have distracted myself a bit, Seiichi. See? I told you that you need a little break, and I'm glad I could do something for you. I'm very grateful to you, honey. But not only for this. I also thank you for everything you've given me since we met. Even though I lied to you, you stood by me and forgave me. You are capable of forgiving a lie and disregarding past mistakes. You don't have to thank me, Koko. I'm the first one who enjoys being with you. Are you serious? Of course. You're getting sweeter and sweeter, eh? But it is getting late. Yes. You're right. Should we go back now? As you wish, darling. We probably should check on Reiko and Pascal. You know, don't want anything crazy to happen because we don't truly know what's going on with her. Don't want Pascal getting bored waiting for us. Also, little girl waiting for us, isn't she? Yes, that's it. Let's go now. Got up from my seat and held out my hand to Koko. Ready for the way back? Because with you, I'm ready for anything. That is sweet. Authentic and genuine. She took my hand and stood up, standing at the same height as me. Then she looked me in the eye without letting me go. What's going on? I just remembered. Reiko? I'm sure she'll be fine. Don't worry. As soon as we get home, I'll talk to her. Trust me. Still, it worries me. Seiichi walked into the exit of the park. Suddenly, she stopped me to ask in a serious tone. Seiichi, darling. Yes, Koko? Before we go, I would like to ask you one last question. Sure, tell me. Which one? In the hypothetical case that you had to choose who lives or dies, whom would you choose? Oh my gosh. Me? Or Reiko? What kind of question is that? I couldn't choose something like that. It would be impossible. What if you had to? I mean, imagine you can only say one of us. In that case, I guess I think about it and make this decision at the time. If I think about it, I wouldn't be able to give an answer because you are both very important to me. Yes, I understand. I'm just curious, nothing more. Are you sure? Sure. Let's go back home. I hate questions like that because personally I'm not going to put myself in a position to have to make that decision. On the way back, Koko barely spoke. Her countenance became more serious and almost nostalgic. What was that question about? Why did she care so much about Reiko? Was there something I was missing and didn't realize? Be that as it may, the issue was now as different as it was similar. Home at last. Yes, I'm already tired from all the walking. Let's ring the doorbell. Koko touched the button and we waited in silence for Pascal to open the door. Seiichi. Koko. I'm glad. See you. Did you have a good time? Of course. How can I not when I have the best human with me? I'm glad. How was Reiko? Well, how has Reiko behaved in our absence? No. She did not want to leave her room. I see. Thank you for doing this favor, Pascal. No. You're welcome. I have to go now. Thank you for everything, Pascal. See you later. I owe you one. Pascal nodded his big body and left silently. That's a nice fellow. Seiichi, honey? I will take a shower while you go check on her, okay? Alright. Enjoy your shower, my dear. She came up to give me a fleeting kiss on the cheek, and then left. Time to tackle this issue once for all. Closed the door of her room. Though the light was on, there was no noise. Reiko? May I come in? I came in and she was standing there, staring at the door. Hello, Dad. Hi, honey. Did you have fun with Pascal? Yes. Mom told me you're feeling a bit bad. Do you want to talk to me about what's going on with you? She looked down as if thinking about her answer. Yes. I sat on the edge of the bed while she looked at me. So, what do you feel? Don't be afraid. I'm your father. You can tell me anything, okay? In that case, she grabbed me with her little hand as if she was a little afraid. For several days now, I feel strange. I feel as if a part of me is subtly whispering. It whispers to you? Yes. It tells me things. What kind of things, Reiko? I don't know. I often don't understand it, but sometimes I do. They confuse me, make me feel tired. And the only way I can get them to leave with me alone is to sleep. Is that why you stay locked in your room? Yes. Because I don't want to do anything wrong. Nothing bad? What do you mean? On TV, they say we're very dangerous to people. And I don't want to hurt Dad. If all monsters are evil, I don't want to be the same. I don't want to be left alone either. I don't want Dad to leave me. Rico, that's not true. Not all demi-humans are bad or dangerous, haven't you seen Mom? She would never hurt another person. But what if she were to hurt you too? I hugged her and pressed her back. Be fine, Rico. You're not a monster, neither is Mom. And what if I scare the others? It won't be like that. Mom and I will always support you. Will you never leave me? Never. Promise? I promise. Will you always be with me? Will you always be together? Will we always be together? Always. It's a promise. After several days, Rico smiled again. But you have to promise me that next time you are worried about this, you must talk to us about it. Promise. I'll go and talk to Mom. And you, Miss, you must go to bed now. I want to talk more with Dad. Tomorrow I'll be staying with you, so you can wait, right? Well, I'll sleep. That's my girl. At the door, Rico interrupted me. Dad? What's going on, honey? Can I ask you something? Sure, tell me what you want to know. You love Mama very much, don't you? Of course I love her. Why? And who do you love more, Mom or Rico? My question again? Oh, here they go. Why do they both ask me the same thing? Both equally important to me. I see. Good night, Dad. See you tomorrow, Rico. Get on the line and return to the main room. I don't know why I asked the same question. We'll save it though, because we saved already. I had to make this two parts, but unfortunately I couldn't finish the video in one sitting. So we'll go to the main menu. Leave it there. So yeah, this visual novel is called Reiko. Pretty interesting. Obviously there's something going on. I believe anytime you have someone, thank you for joining me in the story, as in the other occasions, I really appreciate all the support I received and hope you enjoy it. Here are the resources used and the contacts. I'll leave that right there. That is their Twitter. So yeah, this is a visual novel called Reiko. Yeah, like I said, when there's humans and demons, that kind of merges. Of course, there's going to be conflict, instinct on both sides. It's going to conflict. So there's that, but it is very interesting, very much, you know, anticipation on what exactly is going to happen and why they're asking these type of questions. But if you are interested in that and you want to play this game, of course everything will be in the description below for you to play that. If you enjoyed this video, of course, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And with that being said, hope you had a good day, good yesterday, and better tomorrow, and I will catch y'all in the next video.